What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing? I got a special show for you. And I don't know, I guess people don't understand how I operate. You know, I put a lot of work into my shows. I do research and I try to do good for the freight community. But as I always say, inside this freight community, we have some mentally insane people. And the garbage, the vile garbage that they spit out of their mouths, especially coming from someone who claims to be a freight broker, it's very troubling. It's very sickening. And not only that, but to use YouTube for this nonsense. See this thing here, this mic? This is not so you can spread garbage. So people that are watching that have maybe a mental illness, you're helping that mental illness with the garbage that you spit out. So we're going to go over it. We're going to cover this person. And not only that, because of the tragedy that happened a few days ago from Charlie Kirk, and then he wants to elaborate on this and use it to progress his show. To me, it's very disgusting and it's alarming to me. And we're going to go over it because this person here is very obsessive. I have blocked his emails. I have blocked his phone number. He still tries to contact me. He actually, months ago, tried to get me to come on his show to have a political debate. I'm not going to discuss politics with anybody. I could care less. Yes, I like Trump. I like everything he's doing. I believe he's one of the best presidents we've had in history up to this point. And I don't give a damn who likes or who doesn't like it. But I'm not going to sit here and day after day and night after night and elaborate on all this nonsense. I got much more better things to worry about. But this person is very obsessive. So we're going to go over him and I'm going to play some video clips. And actually, he got a copyright one time on me because I posted one of his video clips. That was my fault because I just took the clip and posted it. But we're going to show it again because it looks like he removed the clip. But you know, Axel, we saved the clips. Oh, yes, we saved the clips because the vile garbage that comes out of this person's mouth, and it bothers me because young people are on YouTube and they can come across this garbage. And for any of you younger generation out there, do not listen to these types of people. Enjoy your lives. Do good things in life. Do not get involved in all this political and religious nonsense. Okay? Live your life to the best. Don't get caught up in all this stuff. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. So let's look at the first thing here. This is the first thing. To take this man's picture and put your face underneath with your ratty hat, with your finger pointing up, and put some, was it a false flag? Listen here, loser, because you're a loser. All right. This man was shot for having debates. Okay. I saw nothing wrong with his debates. I'm not one of his subscribers. I wasn't always watching him. Every once in a while I would see some of his shows because I watch a lot of different things on YouTube. Okay. But this man talked mostly about religion. He talked about the good and the bad. He was assassinated. And for you to take his picture, okay, to use as some thumbnail is very disgusting because let me point something else out here. He had 2 young kids. And as those kids grow older, they may be on YouTube and they might start searching to look for stuff on their daddy. And they're going to see your ugly mug with this garbage on top, and then click on your garbage video, listen to all that vile crap you're spitting out. It's very disgusting. Let the man live in peace, or die in peace, I should say. And you want to sit here and use his picture for this. That's exploitation. It's exploitation, and I'm going to show how you do it on your channel. So let's go with your first rant, the one you tried to hide. And this is pure garbage right here, what you said. Pure garbage. Let's play it. 1 second here, folks. Come on, play the video.
Do I believe we should allow China to be slave labor to make our products? Yes. Let them bitches slave to make our product. I think I'm more MAGA than any of you guys are. You guys want to tax the American people. You want to tax the American people because you are jealous of the slave labor jobs, and you want to bring back the slave labor jobs, and you want to bring them back to the United States so we can fill those slave labor jobs.
It's truly disgusting what you. I want to hear it one more time.
Do I believe we should allow China to be slave labor to make our products? Yes. Let them bitches slave to make our product. I think I'm more mega than any of you guys are. You guys want to tax the American people. You want to tax the American people because you are jealous of the slave labor jobs, and you want to bring back the slave labor jobs, and you want to bring them back to the United States so we can fill those slave labor jobs.
Truly disgusting. Truly disgusting. Yet, yes, let them bitches be slaves. Nobody in all of this world should be slaves. And for you to make that kind of comment, whether it's against the Chinese or any other race, is very nasty. It shows your true mentality as an individual. Yes, let them bitches be slaves. That's sickening. That's very sickening for you to put that garbage out. So let's cover this guy. I got a couple quick slides. We're going to come to some more video clips. So here he is on LinkedIn. Sage Outcast. I have questions. Freight agent from Maine. Was in the Coast Guard as, I believe, an engine technician. You're a loser. You're a loser. Don't ever call me saying you're a veteran like me. You are garbage with this vile crap that you put out. Then you worked for a double brokering freight agency, Landstar, when you start off. We all know they're double brokering crooks. I don't know who this freight agent Transport National is. He only lasted 1 year and 7 months. You are a nasty person. Now, you had this freight brokerage for how many years? 2012 to 2025. So 12, 13 years? And then it was revoked. Revoked, okay? You doing business as Specialized Freight Consulting and Management. You're a real joke loser. Now, here's the next part. You had it under a trust fund. I know about the trust fund, the bond. Trust fund. What happened there? What happened to the trust fund? Did it just switch to the surety bond? Look at that. Replaced, name change, replaced, canceled. You're a loser. You couldn't hang as a freight broker. You couldn't run your own freight brokerage. So you figure you come on YouTube and spread all this vile, nasty, just garbage, okay? And then you want to work as an insurance agent, and we're going to mention those companies, and you want to work for a freight agent as underneath another brokerage who I have a file on my system, and they're going to be getting a show too. So what do we got here? This was the corporation and failure to file an annual report. Not in good standing. Corporation not in good standing. You're not in good standing in anything in life. You're a loser. Look at my words. Loser you are. So then you want to send me this foul garbage. Axel Live, lack of understanding on your part does not make fraud on someone else. Go read the definition of fraud very clearly. Go understand the definition of fraud. If you keep doing videos, so you're threatening me now, you're trying to intimidate me. I tell everybody, it will not work. If you keep doing videos, I will make respectfully videos explaining your lack of understanding. P.S. One vet to another. No. You are not the same kind of vet as me. With the vile garbage that you spread and to attack the commander-in-chief daily, no, that's not a veteran to me. And then let's point out something else here, because you got your people from the Freight Fraud Task Force who are a bunch of losers also. You got John Cantera, okay? Tried to be very nice to this guy. Tried many times to help him. But what he won't tell you is he's just a dispatcher, a lowly dispatcher. He failed in life also. That he owes over $250K for some supposed lawsuit. No, this stuff nobody wants to talk about. Then you got Jeff Dickinson over there, another fraud in the industry. okay? Because you people don't know what the hell you're doing. Then you got this Christy Nickel over here. I expose her and her loser boyfriend, husband, whatever you want to call him, with his vile comments too. And then I tried to hold back, but then you got Angela frowning up there liking this post. Why doesn't Angela come out and tell everybody what she told me about meeting with BLX agents, getting off a plane, and asking her where they can get some stuff? You know what kind of stuff? No, but Angela won't come out. She wants to be on the Freight Fraud Task Force while covering for other agents that are doing drugs and other nonsense. Not to mention, she also takes medication. You're all mental patients. Seriously, you are all mental patients. Let's move along. Then you want to send this one. Axel Live, you are a bully. Everybody likes to call everyone a bully because they got a voice, and they stand up to you types of frauds. And I respectfully request you to stop with the aggressive, inaccurate freight videos. Listen, go fuck yourself. That's what you do. Go fuck yourself. Maybe I will start doing lives on here on this platform. Cover your video. You can't even write proper English as a grown man. And you want to compete to me with your nonsense and your vile language? Showing lack of knowledge and protecting the people you verbally abuse. Yes, I'm going to verbally abuse losers, drug addicts, alcoholics, and frauds. And any of you that want to be on the left side, because that's what you like to talk about all the time, the left and the right. I could give two damn shits less if you're on the left or the right. There's right and there's wrong. And it seems like the people on the left, from what I see, are doing all the wrong. But no, you want to act like this left is normal. It's not normal. Believe me, it's not normal. What do we got here? Oh, look here. You want to attack another YouTuber. You want to attack bonehead truckers by sending me some random text because I mentioned him in one of my videos. And you say, you know that Ike Stevens from Bonehead Truckers is a racist who uses the hard R in videos, right? And now you're calling people racist. I have seen nothing that guy has said to be racist. He's covering fraud, accidents in the trucking industry. He puts out information, unlike you. And if that means exposing illegal immigrants that are causing a lot of the accidents with no CDLs or non-domicile CDLs, then that's what he's going to do. And whether they happen to be Russians or Ukrainians or Serbians or Arabics or Americans or whoever they are, that does not make him a racist. You just, so far, you've made slavery comment, you've made a racist comment. I bet you there's more. I know there's more. So here it is again. You know that Ike Stevens from Bonehead Truckers is a racist who uses the hard R in videos, right? And you're a representative as an insurance agent for this Log Rock Insurance Company. And you're also an agent for SPI Logistics. And if they support a person like you with these derogatory statements and these comments, believe me, the heat is going to come. Because if they support people like you that are putting out this trash online that can get to the younger generation, you need to be ousted. You 100% need to be ousted. Let's move along. Let's play your clip again. I like that clip that you tried to knock down. Let's play it again. This is your exact words, buddy.
We should allow China to be slave labor to make our products.
Your exact words here.
Let them bitches slave to make our product.
Try to give me a copyright
I think I'm more mega
for the
than
garbage
any of
you
guys
spit
are.
out of your mouth?
You guys want to tax.
I'm commenting on it now.
People.
Copyright
you
this.
Want to tax
Copyright my nutsack. That's what you do. Those are the words you like to hear.
Jobs, and you want to bring back the slave labor jobs, and you want to bring them back to the United States.
That's your face in your words.
Slave labor jobs.
Let's move along. Just the other day, you sent me this. I have blocked your texts. I have blocked your emails. You even acknowledge I've blocked you 2 times on YouTube. Yet you're so obsessive, it's harassment. Obviously, I want nothing to do with you or your garbage. At Axel Live, do you have a CDL? What kind of damn question is that? You just want to annoy people. You want to get a rouse out of them. I'm giving you a rise now. I'm giving you that rise. I'm putting you on Front Street with the garbage you continue to put on YouTube. Then you put this garbage up. Look at this.
Sage Outcast speaking. How may I direct your call?
Oh, man, you were totally right. Tyler was a groiper.
Unbelievable.
He was groiping transgenders.
Sorry, you are a white supremacist, so no matter what number you use to call me, you're no longer allowed on the show, bro.
Now you want to call people white supremacists. This is the garbage you put on your shows for the younger generation to see. Nothing about freight. Nothing about anything good in life. You want to be proud of slavery. You want to call people racist. You want to call people white supremacists. And you want to be an agent for an insurance company. You want to represent the truck community as an agent because you're not a broker. You're an agent. You failed as a broker. You're an agent. You work under somebody. So you're representing their company too now. Okay? And you definitely have mental issues. You need psychological help for putting this crap on the internet. Let's go over your channel now. How about we go over your channel? Because this is how obsessive you are. Let's go over here. I think it was here. Let me see here. I'm going to click this on. Was it the lives? Let's see here. Look at your titles. It says everything about you. Trump's Groiper War with Kirk. I have questions. So you wanted to put Trump in there. You wanted to put Kirk's name in there. Next one. Charlie Kirk's assassin will drive bad parenting. What the hell does Charlie Kirk's assassination have to do with any kind of parenting? The guy was a good parent, has 2 lovely kids, and you want to attach that garbage in there. Trump's rhetoric. Charlie Kirk caused the unaliving. I have questions. Trump's MAGA ending. Charlie Kirk. Trump's war after Charlie Kirk. Trump's it's a cult debate. Trump started the downfall. Trump starts war in America. Trump. You need to be put on the FBI watch list. 100%. This is obsession here. Everything is about Trump. And if it's not, you still put his name in there. This is the vile garbage that you continuously stream about with no care in the world that it could get to the younger generation. None whatsoever. This is why the younger generation is struggling with who they are. A lot of them have mental issues, okay? They don't have the kind of parents that we may have had years ago. And then they come across your stuff. And here, if anybody doesn't know, once they start watching a certain type of like information on YouTube, so if they watch his garbage on Trump or whatever on Charlie, YouTube will recommend more content like that. So you're just feeding into the garbage that's being provided to these people. I swear, some people have no common sense. They have no brains. Do not contact me. Do not send me messages, or you're going to find out what kind of demon I am. Because you, to me, are the kind of people my own parents told me to stay away from. Because you're vile. You're vile. To sit there and take somebody's assassination and use it as titles in your YouTube channels over and over again, combining with other garbage, this exploitation, it's garbage. And then to make these slavery comments, these white supremacist comments, these racist comments, you're garbage. You're pure garbage. Anyone watches his show, go ahead, watch it. It's the same rhetoric over and over and over. Listen, buddy, don't play with me. You don't want to play with me. You can ask certain people why you don't play with Axel, because I'm not the guy. And go keep streaming in your vertical. You're such a loser. You're such a loser. Anyways, I'm Axel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know. Sage Outcast, stop the garbage. I swear to God, stop the garbage. You want to go to court? We can go to court, buddy. We can go to court. We'll go to federal court, and we'll let them know. I've already constructed a letter to go off to the FBI and DOJ. You need to be put on a watch. You 100% need to be put on a watch with those obsessive comments and what you're talking about. 100%. I don't care whether you like or don't like the president of the United States. He is still the commander in chief. He's here. Why don't you wait a couple years for when the next guy comes in to float your boat? Okay? Because either way, whoever's the president, you have no control over it. But yet, you want to sit here and dwell on this stuff over and over and over and put out this vile content with no care in the world for the younger generation or for those that may be suffering with mental illness that come across your garbage. Because that's what it does. This kid who killed Charlie Kirk is because he was online listening to garbage, the same kind of garbage that you put out. I have no respect in the world for you.